Good afternoon, thanks for joining us right here on Midday, Kentucky. How are we today?
Can't complain for a Thursday.
Hey,
it's Thursday.
Friday Eve. I'm
It's
feeling
going to
good.
be a fun show today. We've got
We
a
have
lot happening from
There's some
fitness
good music coming up
to
too.
music.
Yeah.
We've got a bit of information about some skin, but of course, it's a little cold.
It
It's
is
chilly.
a little
I'm not
on the
g-
cold side, but
It
this
was
is
too
the
cold
only,
for a Starbucks run for
the
me.
only.
Thank
That's
you.
pretty cold.
I was wondering.
That's serious. That's how
Yeah.
you know it's serious.
But I just want to quickly touch. Are we going to have it? I know you're going to give us the weather later on in the show, but are there any major issues for us, people watching at home now, for any snow or anything?
No,
with that seeing
we're
in-
good. We're in the clear. If you
Okay.
do have a flight to the northeast,
Oh, forget
that's
it.
a different
big
story.
issues there.
Okay, they're
Okay.
digging out some
Okay.
1.5 million kids didn't have school today.
Oh, the poor thing.
Oh,
Well, something
the
like
million.
50 million people it's going to affect.
Oh, yeah.
Major storms
Most
happening.
densely populated part of the
we're
country.
going to kick this along because we've been talking about marriage and
Yeah.
dating a lot and some things that we are experts at, let's
Oh,
just be
obviously,
real.
obviously,
And so I wanted to tell you about this story.
Okay.
Let me tell you a little bit about it first and then you can weigh in on
Okay.
it. Well, Amanda Talman of Lake Orion, Michigan, married her husband Daniel in 2011. Now, she had a cheeky message engraved on the inside of his wedding band to make sure he can never pull the old slip it off trick. It says, put it back on. Now, here's the thing. Now, this is the gift that she gave him. They're all saying it's a joke. Okay, it's a little bit of tongue in cheek.
Says she's a prankster.
Really? So this is what your first... So my thoughts are on this. Does she already feel insecure that she felt she had to put this on his ring? I get where she says it's a joke, but I personally think if you joke, tongue in cheek, have you already got suspicions that he is a cheater? And if you didn't have those suspicions, why would you put it on your wedding band when that is a meaning of love forever? That's my question.
Personally, I think it's a joke, all done in good fun.
Really?
But I do think that brings up the point to me of, do you always have to wear your wedding ring? And I have a lot of male friends or men in my life that kind of don't want to wear their ring, but they're not taking it off for cheating or anything like that. So she may be joking, saying, just don't take it off. She doesn't necessarily think he's cheating. It could be kind of a joke, but also wear your ring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
do you
I
think
mean,
it's okay to take your ring off?
I think there's certain situations where I wouldn't want
Well,
to have
I
a
think
wedding
playing...
ring.
Look, I will be honest.
Or I
playing
mean, for
sport,
days
Yeah,
going
but
out.
I was going to say golf right off the bat. I don't want to, it's a expensive piece of jewelry too. I don't want to ruin it, tarnish it. Playing hockey.
Oh,
that's
and
how
you don't want to ruin that perfect swing of yours
Oh,
either.
absolutely.
Oh.
Where do you see my golf skills?
or
like
the way
playing-
you handle those kettlebells.
Playing
that we're gonna
hockey,
see,
like
yeah.
you could break your fingers that way, and then it's all
Well,
swollen out.
I don't think people mean outside of sports stuff, though. Like going out for friends for dinner for a whole day.
Well,
Is it okay to take
Then
your
I
ring
think
off?
it should be.
I don't think it's okay.
I think it was Jimmy Fallon that actually had his wedding ring caught and almost ripped his finger
Yeah.
off.
Oh.
Do you remember
Right.
that? Was it
Yeah,
Jimmy Fallon?
it was.
And he was bandaged for months. It was serious. Look, I'll tell you a story, and I think I don't want to judge my cousin. I know, in case he's watching in Australia.
You're not going to judge him, but you'll put it
but
out
he
there.
has been in an unhappy marriage.
Okay.
And every time we used to head out to the bar or have a beer, we'd catch up as buddies, he'd always turn up with his wedding ring off. And it sort of made me feel a little uncomfortable
Yeah.
and that I was a party to something. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I would
and
never be okay with
And
that.
I ended up saying to him one day, I said, listen, Paul, God, I just said his name. I can't believe I said that. I said,
Watch us anytime, anywhere.
my friend.
WTAQ.com.
I said, I had to say to him, I'm just not comfortable. And it's not that I'm, your wife's best friend. I just, I don't know, I just couldn't quite get there.
Yeah.
Well, they've gone on and had a couple of kids and they seem happy, I don't know.
Well, good. But he might just never really wear the ring. Like I have some friends where they kind of don't really wear their rings.
Yeah.
I wouldn't
Okay,
know
well,
that.
we're going to keep touching this topic, of course, because you know us, we're complete experts when it comes to marriage and dating.
Yes.
Something
Because
else
of course
that was
we're
quite
all in
interesting.
very happy marriages.
Going from a wedding, from the wedding ring to when it comes to a registry.
A registry, yeah. So this was going all over Facebook today.
Crazy.
Domino's has now come out with a wedding registry. Just look at how gorgeous this photo is, and then you realize it's a Domino's ad. So they now have a registry where people can sign up for anywhere between $15 to $100 gift. But on top of just the registry, there are options that you can get. One of the options is to cater the bachelorette party. Dancing with My Slice is for delivery during the reception.
Okay.
Or you can sign up for a, quote, an excuse not to cook gift card for when married nights and adulting are too hard.
Where do you
So
want me to start
would
with
you
this, my
ever,
friend?
do you think this is tacky? Do you think it's funny? Would you do this?
I'm going to let you take this first.
Oh, well, okay. I like the idea of the bachelor party and the bachelorette
Totally.
party.
Yeah, I
all
think
for
that's
you.
fun.
You know, there's
Yeah.
a certain part of the night where you really need to eat something. During on wedding day, you know, there's sometimes that lull in between the ceremony and the reception.
Okay.
When maybe the wedding party is taking pictures and
You
know
have hors
people-
d'oeuvres.
Yeah, but maybe people want some Domino's pizza.
Between the church service and the reception?
It fills the gap.
How often do you eat?
Because then
I don't
you
know
go
what
to the
weddings you go
well, you go
to.
to the reception then, and there's the proper hors
Okay.
d'oeuvres. But to buy
Yeah.
time in between, if there is a gap or a
I
lull,
get you.
Okay,
I
you
yeah.
know, when the wedding party's taking photos, that could be a nice snack for some.
I wonder if we'll know you when you get married. If we'll
know.
expect to have pizza then.
Yeah.
I'll see.
I
what
would.
can do.
I'd throw you.
I'll
I'd
make
throw
it
you a
happen.
gift
The
card.
gift will be pizza.
Yeah, I'll throw you a gift card.
Look, here's the thing. I think I'm going to jump on your bandwagon and say I think it's perfectly suitable for bachelor and bachelorette parties. Do I think it's something appropriate for a wedding? Look, I think there is the average cost of a wedding in Kentucky is $23,480. I looked it up on Google.
I was gonna say, not that you know
It's a
off the
lot
top
of
of your
pizza.
head.
It's a lot of pizzas, but here's the thing. Not everyone can afford $23,480. I get it. But I think it's a little cheesy.
Oh,
Where's the
Boom,
cue
Cue
the
the
band.
To actually say it's a registry, I don't know.
Yeah.
If you gave me a Domino's gift registry for, I just went to my my old co-anchor's wedding in Mexico, and I swear if I gave her a Domino's voucher to, she would slap me. She would absolutely slap me.
But I think part of this, though, is people are registering for what they want.
Yeah,
So
well-
you're not surprising them with Domino's. They're picking it. I do like that an excuse not to cook option. So it's just after the wedding,
Yeah.
you can order up some
I want you to
some
tell us, we're
Domino's.
going to have one of our fantastic interns put this story up on Facebook now and comment and tell us what you
Do
think
you
on
have a
Midday
go-to
Kentucky.
wedding gift that you do get
Yeah.
people off of the registry? What is
I never buy from registries.
Well, what's the appropriate amount that you're supposed to spend?
You should spend per head. The etiquette is what you think it would cost for you per head to be at the
Okay,
wedding.
that's what I
so if
thought-
it's
that's what I
$100,
thought it
yeah,
was.
and I think that's fair. But you know, as you know, I used to be a hairdresser,
Mm-hmm.
and so a lot of my clients would say, "We'd love you to come to the wedding," and I'd say, "Okay, here's the thing: do you want the hair for free and no gift, or do you want me to bill you and give you a gift?"
Let me guess, they wanted the hair.
No.
Oh, the other way around.
Oh no, because
Okay.
I'm the king of gifts.
That
I
is-
choose
oh, that's right.
amazingly.
Troy doesn't need a
Not,
registry.
it doesn't have to be expensive, but I buy unique things.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
One day
I
I
like
hope to
it.
be
Yeah.
as
Okay.
creative as you.
Yeah, you're getting a pizza. Hey,
Thanks.
talking about once we've had the pizza, we need a good night's sleep. And you were talking about that you wake up every few hours.
Yeah.
And we're concerned about that.
Well, I've been in morning news now for over 5 years, and the wake up.
How's that
stu-
working for you?
Look, I'm here, aren't I?
I mean, look at this
I'm here.
glowing young man.
I'm not asleep on the desk, so
No.
we're doing something right.
Yeah.
Katie's a lot better than me. She's very disciplined, goes to bed at 6, just
Mm-hmm.
about 4 out of 5 days a week. I don't really stick to the schedule,
Right.
but I don't know if it's fear of the alarm going off, missing work, or whatever. I don't have a replacement. So I have to show up every day, unfortunately. But some tips that we have on sleeping, we talk about this a lot. Alcohol. It puts you to sleep. You might pass out or whatever. You drink
Yeah.
too much, but it's actually not good sleep. It's like your brain is fighting itself the entire night. So yeah,
Totally.
you could sleep for 8 hours, but it's not quality sleep.
But you're saying excessive alcohol, right? Because I like to have a glass of wine with dinner before I go to bed. Is
I
that
think,
you think that's too much? Or?
I would say that's better than
You
know,
do realize this
having
is an
10
Australian study.
whiskeys. You know.
So, you know,
So
this
when they
is-
say excessive, that's like a whole bottle. But anything
yeah.
less
I'm
than
sort
that,
of
you're
thinking-
fine.
Sorry, I drank a case of beer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, getting some exercise. We've heard this before. We're going to do some kettlebell workouts later, too. That'll maybe help you your napping.
that'll help you with your nap.
Turn down the heat in your bedroom.
Totally agree,
If
everyone.
it's too hot, your body struggles to cool down, and cooling down actually helps you fall asleep. I'd
Yeah.
rather have it colder and pull up the blankets.
I'm all for that,
Yeah,
dude.
me too.
And then, I
Yeah.
mean, in the summer, yeah.
I have
Crank that
my
AC.
house temperature on 67, 24/7. I know that's probably too cold.
I do
for most.
68. So.
This is growing in popularity. A pink or a white noise machine. Just instead of like total isolation and silence, something that just kind of is in the background.
Well, what's
Okay.
the difference between pink and white noise?
I don't know.
Because I always thought white noise was just.
Well, it does tell
Well,
you.
well,
Same.
you could find pink noise loops on YouTube, so maybe we
Oh,
could
okay, so
check
it's more
those
the
out.
sound.
Okay.
Okay, I
Yeah, just kind
understand.
of ambient. And then this one, the phone is right there on your nightstand. At least mine
Yeah.
is, because it's also my alarm clock. And what if someone needs to reach me in the middle of the night? I mean,
Do you leave it on? Do you leave it actually the sound on?
I do.
I do.
And
Really?
vibrate too. The both
Yeah,
of them
me
together
too.
Oh, I
will,
don't.
will
I
get
don't.
me up.
Well,
I
we
actu-
get up so early though, so if I'm not here at 4 a.m., I want to wake up. if
Please,
calls
someone call me
you
and
know,
tell
like,
me.
call me, get me in here
Get
for
your
the
behind
show.
to work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's funny you say that because they always say you shouldn't have the phone,
Yeah.
as they were saying, in your bedroom. You have a light that goes on, you were saying, that goes on
Yeah,
slowly
I wake
and
up to
brightens the
a
room.
gradual
Yeah.
light. I never actually end up waking
I
up
wake
to my
up to
alarm.
Barbara
I don't
Streisand
recommend
coming
it to
from the
anyone.
lounge room.
I do the
You do?
Yeah. No, it's true.
the
Barbra
jarring
Streisand's my
iPhone alarm clock is my
Yeah,
that
that's it.
vibration.
That might be
And
your
I'm,
issue.
and I'm just about to say, we're going to analyse this now
But-
because you sleep in the afternoon, you said, sometimes.
Okay.
Then
Depends on
you
what-
don't go to bed at a normal hour.
You're right.
So when
You
I say
drink
this,
a case of beer.
I
you-
do
you get-
not.
well, you go to
The
bed at
joke.
you go to bed at 6 because you have to be in here by 4.
Right.
Okay. So what I'm thinking is you don't have a routine anymore.
No, it's all
So
over the
I like
place.
to be in bed no later than 11.
What about, we'll have to ask our trainer this from Proof Fitness, but what about working out too late and then trying to go to bed? Because if I have a hockey game at 9:45 at night, that just throws me out because I can't turn it off.
Well, I'd
you
say
know?
give up the hockey.
Oh,
Yeah.
well,
I'm
we're
gonna
not.
get you one of those.
We're
light
not going to
alarms.
do
You're
that.
gonna like it.
We're
All
not
right.
going to do that.
Well, this is probably one of the reasons. Let me tell you about this latest study that I found. For the 6th time, Hawaii was named the happiest state in the country, according to a Gallup poll. Alaska was ranked the 2nd happiest. I don't know why I lived there for 8 months. That's very funny. 2nd happiest state in the country for the 3rd consecutive year. And Colorado was ranked in the top 10 happiest states for the 9th year in a row. I think it's crazy. West Virginia, and you ready for this one, people? West Virginia and Kentucky, for the 8th year in a row, were named the 2 unhappiest states. Now, this was interviews based on 177,000 people. Here's the thing. I can be honest with you right now. The only thing that I don't like about Kentucky is I miss the skiing.
Yeah.
Everything else, I have to say, I absolutely
I'm surprised
adore.
by that.
And I'm actually really happy here.
Yeah,
I
I love
agree.
it.
Like-
I
I
wonder
like
what
it.
some of the factors were that they.
I
Then
don't
again,
know.
we haven't seen the entire state. We don't know entirely what's out there, but we have beautiful parks,
Oh, yeah.
beautiful backdrops, and scenery. The people seem pleasant.
The food.
The only person-
amazing.
The
I
bourbon
love Kentucky.
flows. The
I
bourbon
just think, like, I
Yeah.
don't know where or who they interviewed. You probably are right. There are parts of Kentucky that might not be amazing. We don't know yet. But all I can say is, since I've been here since September, even my friends back home in Australia, they say you look happier, you sound happier.
Yeah,
I'm
I
actually
like it.
really
I like it
happy
here a
here.
lot.
I don't
Number
know.
3 happiest was South Dakota, and I have to say, those people loved living in South Dakota.
Really?
They loved it. They thought it was the best place on
Yeah,
earth.
I
It's a
forgot you
great
lived
place.
there before
I
you
loved it
came
too.
here.
But they would just rave about it, why it was so good to live there. So I
All
find
right.
that interesting.
Well, here's the thing, Eric. I want you to cheer us up since we're the 2nd most unhappiest state in
Okay.
the country with some happy weather.
Some happy
news.
weather.